Hello, and welcome to our lesson on algebraic long division. So in this lesson, I want to show you how to divide each of the expressions in questions A, B, C, and D by the term in brackets. And we're going to use the method of algebraic long division. But before I show you the algebraic method, I want to show you how we can use the same method, but with a numerical example. So if we consider the example 5,734 divided by 2. So like we would normally do, 2 goes into the 5 2 times to make 4. And the difference between the 5 and the 4 is 1. Now normally we would carry this 1 over to the 7. But in this example, we're going to drop the 7 down so it's next to the 1. And we know that 2 goes into 17 8 times to make 16. So now we work out the difference between the 17 and the 16, which is 1, and we drop down the 3. And 2 goes into 13 6 times to make 12. So again, we work out the difference between the 13 and the 12, which again is 1, and we drop down the 4. And 2 goes into 14 7 times. And we know 2 times 7 is 14, so the remainder is 0. So we're going to use the same method, but with the example in question A. So we'll begin by dividing the x cubed by x to make x squared. And then we'll multiply throughout this x squared. So we get x cubed, and then plus 4x squared. And the difference between the x cubed terms is 0, and the x squared terms is 6x squared. And then we'll drop down the 25x. So now we'll divide the 6x squared by x, which is 6x. And again, we'll multiply through. So we get 6x squared plus 24x. The difference in the x squared terms is 0, and the x terms is x. Again, we'll divide the x by this x to get 1, and we need to drop down this 4 as well. So x plus 4. So now we'll multiply out by this 1. We get x, and then plus 4. And we can see the difference between these two terms is 0. So we can write this as x plus 4, lots of x squared plus 6x plus 1 is equal to our cubic x cubed plus 10x squared plus 25x plus 4. Okay, let's move on to question B. Okay, so in question B, we're going to divide the 2x cubed by the 2x to make x squared. And now we'll multiply this through, so we get 2x cubed, and then 1x squared term. The difference between a negative x squared and a positive x squared is minus 2x squared. We'll drop down the negative 25x, and now we'll divide negative 2x squared by the 2x, and we get negative x. So we'll multiply this through, we get negative 2x squared, and then negative x. The difference in the x squared terms now is 0, and in the x terms it is negative 25x, take away a negative x, which is minus 24x. So now we'll divide this negative 24 by the 2x to get negative 12. And we'll drop down the negative 12 here. So now we'll multiply this out again. Negative 12 times 2x is negative 24x. And negative 12 times 1 is negative 12. And the difference between the two terms now is 0. So we know we can write 2x plus 1 multiplied by x squared minus x minus 12 is equal to 2x cubed minus x squared minus 25x minus 12. Okay, let's try question C. So in question C, you can see that we have x cubed and an x term, but we have no x squared terms. So we write this as x cubed plus 0x squared plus x plus 10, all divided by x plus 2. So do you want to try and work this out for yourself? You can pause the video and resume it when you're ready. Okay, so welcome back if you had a go. So now we're going to divide x cubed by x to get x squared. We'll multiply this out and we get x cubed plus 2x squared. We'll work out the difference between the terms, which is 0, and 0 take away 2 is minus 2x squared. We'll drop down the x, and then we'll divide this negative 2x squared by x, and that will give us negative 2x. So we'll multiply this out again. We'll get negative 2x squared, and then minus 4x. The difference in the x squared terms now is 0, and then 1x take away negative 4x gives us 5x. And then we'll drop down the 10. And 5x divided by x is 5. So finally, we'll multiply the 5 by the x to get 5x, and then the 5 by the 2 to get 10. And again, you can see the difference is 0. So there's no remainder. So we know that x plus 2 multiplied by x squared minus 2x plus 5 gives us the cubic x cubed plus x plus 10. Okay, let's try question D. Now you can see for question D, we have an x to the 4 term, we have no x cubed term, so 0x cubed, plus 0x squared, plus 0x, and then minus the constant 16. And we're dividing all of this by x plus 2. Again, do you want to try and do this question yourself? You can pause the video and resume it when you're ready. Okay, so welcome back if you had a go. So now we're going to divide the x to the 4 by x to get us x cubed. We'll multiply this through, we get x to the 4 plus 2x cubed. The difference in the x to the 4th is 0, and here we've got a difference of negative 2x cubed. And then we'll drop down the 0x squared term. So now we'll divide the negative 2x cubed by x, and we get negative 2x squared. So now we'll multiply this out, we get negative 2x cubed minus 4x squared. The difference in the x cubed term is 0, and in the x squared term we've got 0, take away the negative 4, which is positive 4x squared. And then we'll drop down the 0x. We'll divide this term by x to get 4x, and then we'll multiply it out again. So we have 4x squared plus 8x. And the difference in the x squared term is 0. Here we've got 0 take away 8x, which is negative 8x, and then we'll drop down the negative 16. So finally, the negative 8x divided by x is negative 8, and then we'll multiply it out again, negative 8x and negative 16. And you can see the difference here is 0. So we can say that x plus 2 multiplied by our cubic, x cubed minus 2x squared plus 4x minus 8 gives us x to the 4 minus 16. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you found that useful. Thanks again, and take care.